Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be going over default basic strats for Sage on Split. And I have tutorials for this on every other map, or at least I'm going to, if it's not up already. And so yeah, so first off we're going to go over A site. Basically, if you are Sage pushing here, you're going to have your entry. Of course, it really depends on which side you're going to, or which like part of A you're going to. If you're going to push up ramp and go to heaven, or tower, or whatever you're going to call it, or if you just want to push straight onto site. Often what people will do is clear out heaven, or if heaven is not clear out, sorry, they will have like their stage will preset like this, wall off heaven, come down to plant. Of course, your entries are going to go in before you and do this, because you're probably going to have heaven smoked out. If you don't have heaven cleared out, if you have heaven cleared out, your entries come up here. They clear out heaven. So this is like if you don't need to wall off heaven. Sometimes you'll need to. This wasn't a good wall. See, I didn't even wall off good, but if you don't need heaven walled off, something that I like to do is, so if your entry comes, they clear out every corner, they clear out site, clear out elbow, all that. Is I like to come here and plant, and then I like to wall, kind of like this in a very specific way. Sometimes I won't be able to, sometimes I'll have to just go like that. But what I often like to do is kind of like this. I have a corner like this to play off of, and usually I like it to be deeper than that, but you can come right here, you have a corner, and your other teammates will be holding, hopefully they'll be holding heaven, ramp, and CT. And if worst comes to worst, you should still have your slow orbs. You can spam your slow orbs back here. Just hold, wait for them to push, and you can, catch them while they're pushing. Just kind of whatever. Doing this wall is kind of debatable because you're kind of stuck here, and then especially if you're relying on it, like you just break the wall down and you're kind of screwed over. But that's something I like to do. Usually the default thing is to just wall off heaven or wall off here, or kind of go like, that's really it. That's going to default for A. I'm going to go over to B now. I'm going to go over the very basic default B strat. Basically, you're going to have your team entry for you, clear out these corners, clear out, you can't really clear it out from here, but clear the angle. You're going to often have, I like to have this smoked, because sometimes, especially late game, whenever people have ops, people like to hold this and this with an op. It's kind of annoying, so you can have like a raise, throw a nade back there if you even have a raise, and then basically what you're going to do is, while your team is watching for you, of course, you're going to check this corner, is wall this off. This is extremely default, most people know about this already. Kind of get the slower down right there. If you can, get a slower in heaven and plant here. Or you can not use your slow orbs and disable them to prevent retake. So it's just kind of whatever you're going to do from there. So if you aren't doing that and you're going for a mid control take, so you take, your entries are pushing mid, and they have mid control. Often vents will be smoked off. If it's not smoked off, if I'm solo king, my team needs something smoked off, sometimes I'll just toss a slow orb in there. So if someone's holding, it makes it really annoying to peek, because the slow orb. And then you're gonna come up here. They're going to clear this out. If you feel necessary, you can wall this off. I don't like to do that though. I think it's much more worth it to wall off CT, because usually you're going to want to have heaven held off, or B tower. So I don't know, sometimes you might want to do that, or that. Basically, if you're going mid to B, basically you're just going to use your wall to prevent retake. There's nothing really you can do. I'm trying to think, like, if you're going to go like that and come over here, but that doesn't really work. So usually if you're going mid to B, all you're using your wall for is to prevent retake, help your teammates, defend the site after plant, and yeah. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for Split. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more like creative, advanced strats that aren't super default and basic, let me know and I'll make some, or get some and explain them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.